Camp experiments. During the Holocaust, Nazi doctors and scientists conducted cruel and inhumane experiments on concentration camp inmates, including twins, to further their ideological and pseudo-scientific goals. These experiments were carried out without the consent of the victims and often resulted in extreme suffering, disability and death. The experiments conducted on twins and other inmates on concentration camps were motivated by Nazi radical ideology, eugenics beliefs, and the pursuit of scientific knowledge to advance the goals of the regime. Nazi doctors such as Joseph Mengele at Auschwitz sought to study heredity, genetics, and the effects of various medical interventions on human subjects, often using twins as a means to control for genetic factors. Twins were subjected to a range of experiments including genetic studies, sterilisation procedures, infectious disease research, surgical procedures and traumatic medical interventions. Some twins were forcibly separated from their siblings, subjected to extreme physical and psychological stress, and used as test subjects for lethal substances and procedures. The experiments on twins involved horrific procedures such as injections of harmful substances, surgeries without anaesthetic, exposure to infectious diseases and intentional infliction of injuries to study wound healing. Victims of these experiments experienced excruciating pain, permanent disability, psychological trauma and often death as a result of the brutal and unethical practices. The psychological impact of the experiments on twins and other inmates was profound, leading to long-lasting trauma, nightmares, anxiety, and survivor guilt among those who survived the ordeal. Many survivors struggled to come to terms with the atrocities they endured and the loss of their siblings and loved ones who perished as a result of the experiments.